Welcome, guys. Mike Favia, Outdoors. Welcome, buddy. Good to see you. Hey, Ulrike and Brenda. Good to see you. Hey, Stephanie. Good to see you. Welcome to my stream. Hey, Andy. Andy, I don't wear makeup. I'm far behind. So, Sty, Andy, what do you say? You want to come up? So, how is everyone doing today? Hey, Tom Jasper. Good to see you, buddy. Hey,
Hey, all right.
hey, Sty. Good to see you.
You too.
Well, this is exceptionally late for me to do a live stream.
Yeah, yeah. I was
Not my
wondering
normal.
about today. You had it scheduled late today, and
Yeah,
and
that
I
is
I
because
was
I
gonna
have.
run into town, and
Yeah,
then I decided not to. I come back in the house, and I go, "Oh my gosh, it's 10 after 12." And I come running in here, get everything set up, and turn it on, and I go, "Oh no, he's not doing that yet." Yeah, I got 4 hours to wait.
yeah. I hope Andy wants to pop in here too. So if
Andy's
he
using
wants,
Andy's using his
uh,
tablet, I think, and I don't know if he can get up or not.
no,
I think Laura's still using
yeah,
his other gear. Yeah,
yeah, probably. So I oh,
getting that.
I
Hi,
forgot to
Mike.
mute my. Yeah, Mike is a great guy.
Yeah,
Mike
that
is an awesome guy.
that's why I
He has
like
a great
hanging out
channel.
with you. Yeah, you you attract great people, Yarn.
Yeah, I do.
Tom's here. That's cool. Lonesome, not I. Good to see you.
Okay, Andy, I understand. That's okay, Andy.
Yeah, I can remember when he was having trouble with that in the past. It wasn't going too well. I I thought he was going to get kind of violent with that iPad.
Yeah.
Hey, Ridge Runner. Eileen is here.
Hey, Rich Runner. Good to see you again, buddy. Hey, Aileen. It's good to see you too. Hey, DW Warrior Queen. Good to see you again, Dreamweaver. Mm, Lucky for me, I have a whiteboard for this stream, so that is
Uh,
awesome. Well, Uncle Al, I didn't saw him.
Oh,
hey,
there.
Uncle Al.
Oh,
Hey,
hey.
Uncle Al,
Oh.
good to see you, buddy.
So, how's everybody doing?
Good.
Well, I'm doing good. So, how are you doing, Uncle Al?
Just did more. Let's see. It's right over here in California, about 2:36 p.m. I've been doing since about 5 o'clock this morning nonstop paperwork at the family ranch because one of my nephews goofed up on something. We got a solar system out there. And I told them, did you get acid lead batteries? And they said, oh, no, Uncle Al, we got the new power wall. So I've been figuring out the math and how much debit it's going to cost and the insurance and the wiring. You know, he went to Davis and University of Milwaukee, University of Wisconsin. Okay. So he
Yeah,
should know all this business practices. But he said, oh, we'll pay it all off in 7.5 years. That way I had to go over all the paperwork. It's going to cost us 15 to 20 years because we're using Tesla's Powerwall. We have two of them. There's a safety risk hazard with them. If they go off, they equal to a 155 millimeter Swedish Bofors cannon shell.
yeah.
Okay, have that explode near your barn and propane tanks.
Oh, yeah. Wonderful, huh?
Yeah, it's right next to our propane tanks. I got the big ones. It's not a little, you know,
Right.
it's a huge one because we run a farm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And next
Hey,
to it
Kentucky,
is our diesel tanks. So you
good
can
to see you.
figure out what kind of hell is going to be at the farm.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Big boom and lots of fire.
Hey, Vanessa, good to see you.
Yep. Hi, folks in the chat. It's like, and then I got to figure out because it's not like extension cords and you run everything out there. I have to run cable and cable to the house, to the farmhouse, and to the generation area. That's another $5,000. We're talking cable, not extension cords. And it has to be up to code, planted into the ground, you know, the trench into the ground. I hate my family because they went to a hybrid system instead of off-grid system, instead of on-grid system. There's three different random factors. If you want to do off-grid or power, you know, here in California, everybody's having power blackouts. And they're wondering why isn't Uncle Alan's house doesn't have a blackout? Because I have
Uh-huh.
a generator, diesel, and I have a battery bank. And I've been ready for how many years? Last 10, 20 years. Duh. And it's like, oh, no.
Oh, man.
Total cost for me, and I'm not getting any money from the farm. I just lost yesterday when I did the figures first time. I lost $2,000. It's supposed to make me the farm $1,000 a day. I lost $2,000 a day. Instead of getting profit, I'm losing money
Right.
because I had a stroke. They have my financial interest, and I'm looking at them like, this is why Uncle Alan's eating a bologna sandwich.
Oh, I've had plenty of bologna sandwiches over the years.
Oh yes,
Because
it's like
because I depended on the wrong person.
this is family. They went to college. They're supposed to be college smart. You know, 8 years you're supposed to get a degree and know what you're doing. These people,
Especially after 8. I mean,
yeah,
holy smokes.
because they went to three universities to get their business and ag degrees. I'm looking at them. You can't even plow a field right. And Sty knows this. Remember the old yellow Caterpillar tractors with the little umbrella on top of them?
Oh yeah.
Okay, that's me in the hot sun driving it. They have this. It's better than my car. Air conditioning, stereo, computer board. Even they have a toilet in there. I'm looking at them like, we have porta potties. Just go out of the tractor and, oh no, I even have a refrigerator. Why do you need a refrigerator on a tractor? Oh, keep my
Oh,
fish and my drinks cold. And I look at the price of that stupid tractor. It's more than my house here.
oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And they're saying it's a good investment. No, every time you buy stuff, it goes down in value.
Oh, it depreciates.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
I'm looking at them like this is the only happy time I have because last couple days I had because people are confused. Uncle Alan lived all up and down state of California. It's a long
Ele-
day.
Hey,
And
Elegant Homestead. Good to see you.
hey, hi Vanessa. Anyway, and they don't realize that I had three houses or three houses. One got burned down to the ground with half my stuff in it. One got flooded out. See the house flew away with another half of my stuff. And one I sold in Stockton. So I'm living in Visalia right now in the boonies. And once in a while we get intermittent blackouts. And they say, oh, we're in an area where it doesn't have blackouts. I say, go look at my house. Oh, you're near a power line. That's why.
Hey, Drewbert. Good to see you.
Sorry, Rand. So what have you guys been doing?
Well, I had been at church today with my Alpha class, and they call it the Alpha Day. Well, the Alpha is basic in Christianity. So that was pretty fun. And then when I get back home, we're on Ridge Runners stream. And then after that, we had Dreamweavers and Terry and me. We had to made a premiere on anti-bullying, so that worked well.
Well,
And now I'm here,
yeah.
a late night stream.
That's
And besides Swedish lessons, basics, not complicated. We
well,
we
that's
don't
well, that's
we don't
good, Jordan.
yeah.
That's
So
good,
we don't
Jordan.
make it complicated here. That
Nope.
would be
Off
terrible.
screen because I gotta eat,
Yeah.
and I don't have enough teeth to chew.
Well, eat your sandwich, Uncle Al.
Okay, I'll catch you guys later. I'll be listening.
Yeah,
See ya, Al.
that's Uncle Al. In a nutshell,
Yeah.
he always has problems with family. Or
Yeah.
if it is not his family, it's somebody else who messes things up for him.
Yeah. Seems like he's always got his hands full.
Yeah. And I think I need to go enlarge me for a while. But I see you anyway, so I think we begin with the Swedish lessons. If that is okay with you, Sty.
Oh, it's your stream. And yeah, I'm interested.
Yeah. Okay, guys. The alphabet. Okay. Where is it? Oh, there. English. On English, A, it is A, pronounced A. But on Swedish, we pronounce it like A. Okay? English A, Swedish A. And on English, B would be pronounced B on Swedish. Are you following me so far?
Yep.
Okay. And C is pronounced C on Swedish. And D is pronounced D. And this one is on English E. On Swedish, E. And this F on English is not, uh, it is similar on Swedish, F. And G on English, it will, on Swedish will be G. H on English, and on Swedish, H. And this one is I on English, and on Swedish, E. J on English, J on Swedish. K on English, K on Swedish. L on English, L on Swedish. My board is pretty big, so
Yeah.
I have some problems with this, but it works out.
It's good for us.
Yeah, it is. M on English, M on Swedish. N on English, N on Swedish. O on English, O on Swedish. P on English, P on Swedish. Q on English, Q on Swedish. R on English, R on Swedish. S on English, S on Swedish. T on English, T on Swedish. U on English, Swedish, U. V on English, V on Swedish. W on English, Swedish it is pronounced W. X,
Could you say that one again?
W.
Thank you.
X on English, X on Swedish. Y on English, Y on Swedish. And we have Z on English, Z on Swedish. And now we're gonna make it more fun. I'm gonna put the 3 more letters. So Now we have those three. Sorry about that. This one is O. And this one is Ä. And this one is Ö. You keep following?
Uh-huh.
And I understand you're pretty confused, right?
Oh, not too bad yet.
Well, you will probably be.
Soon. Yeah. At
Okay.
least at least we get to replay this.
Yeah, you have to probably.
Yes.
Um, I'm gonna clean this. Now, when we got that one, we can begin with simple phrases. Okay. Now I made two columns, one English and the English word and the Swedish word. Okay, the English word is hey, okay? On Swedish, it is hey. So that is a word that is similar to the English word. Are you with me so far?
Yeah. Yeah. It's just the spelling pretty much.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is the spelling. Well, I had to that or
Right.
J.
Yeah.
I made that unclear, so um, we can take. I would. We do like this. Okay. Now we have the English word good morning. Okay. On Swedish, it isn't say God or something. It is pronounced god morgon. So it is easy to pronounce this wrong because it's the English word for God.
Right.
Yeah. So we have words that has a different meaning on our language, but has a different meaning on English.
Right.
Like this word. Okay. Now we have gift, the English word for gift. On Swedish, it will be gåva. And the English word for poison on Swedish will be gift. And gift, and this word gift could be on English. I typed that down as well. Now we like this word, married. Gift. That means it's the same word for in Swedish for poison and if you're married.
Oh yeah, they're pretty much so the same, aren't they? You folks, you got your language figured out pretty good.
So
That's interesting.
yeah, so the English word on Swedish, it we have same word, but it has two different meanings.
Sure. All in context then. It's all
Yeah,
in how it's used in a sentence.
yeah. Uh, uh, the word WhatsApp on Swedish, it would be hur är läget? Now you probably will be more confused. Probably. Okay. Hello on English are basically hallå på svenska, on Swedish. Creek is å on Swedish.
Really?
Yeah. Island, ö
Yeah.
on Swedish. So it's so our language is a little bit complicated and things like that. So I hope you follow me so far.
Yes. Yes. Well, you got my interest. You got my
There are
interest.
probably many more too.
Yes, I think folks are liking this.
Yeah.
Nalia and David's channel says, "Wow, I'm learning."
And we have the word uncle. On Swedish, it is morbror or farbror.
Huh.
Yeah. And we have the word aunt. That is on Swedish moster or mormor or faster slash farmor, which means aunt is basically um, yeah, father's sister and father's mother, and it's mother's brother and father's brother, an uncle. So that makes we have many words for the one English word.
Sure.
So, and that can make anything more complicated. Um, mm, the English word for how are you doing on Swedish, hur står det till? Simple phrases. boat, båt.
Oh yeah.
Similar, but different spelling. Uh, we can do like this. Okay, Christmas present. On Swedish, it will be julklapp.
Huh.
Yep. Um, okay, the English word for what time is it? Vad är klockan?
Oh. I like
Compliment.
what I like what you're doing, Joran, because you're giving us some common phrases that as a as someone from the US, if I were to visit Sweden, some of those phrases would be good to know and practice because they're in such common use and they're questions you would ask, and if a person studied some of those smaller phrases, I can see how it would really help them if they were, even if they were just there for a short visit. I love how the approach you're taking. You're doing so good.
Yeah. Um, yeah. I made a poll on this and on how many would be interested in a stream like this, and I get really positive answers on that
Uh-huh.
poll. So
Yeah.
I decided to do one. So um,
Bye,
uh,
die bullfrog. We'll see ya. Well, and what I appreciate, Jorn, is we all have friends from around the world, and to have one that's willing and patient enough to share with us their language,
yeah,
that is so awesome.
but we have different ways to say that when it comes to time.
Uh-huh.
And I give you a second one on what time is it. Hur mycket är klockan? So we have a lot of different words for everything, basically.
Sure. Yeah.
Oh, I spell like a... Okay. Thank you on English. Tack on Swedish. And thank you very much. Tack så mycket.
Huh. Neat.
Yeah, it is. Um, the English word for bird on Swedish, fågel. The English word for fish on Swedish, fisk. Similar spelling, but
Right.
the only difference is the K in Swedish.
So that makes me think something that I usually have every year, once a year, is lutefisk. So what's the luda part?
How do you spell the luda?
I've seen it spelled different ways, but usually it's Luta.
Okay.
Is the way I typically see it spelled.
Yeah, ludafisk.
Yeah.
Ludafisk. Lutfisk on
Lutefisk.
Swedish.
Lutefisk.
Yeah.
See, now I've heard it pronounced that way from both Swedes and Norwegians here in the U.S., where their family roots are all from Norway and Sweden, and I've heard it pronounced lutefisk instead of lutefisk.
Yeah.
Yep. Thank you for answering that question for me.
You're very welcome.
It makes total sense.
Yeah, it does. Hey, running water. Hey, plain old shack. Hey, down the rabbit hole.
Great people in here, Joran.
Yeah,
Everybody seems to be enjoying this. Yeah.
yeah. Um, we have. Uh, and the English word please would be snälla on Swedish.
Ah.
Hey, Terry. Good to see you again. Um, uh, uh, oh, river on English, flod on Swedish.
Fluid. Huh.
Flod.
Neat.
Yeah, if I put a one more O in there, flod, and
Got a flood.
ing, you have flooding. But
Right.
we just flooding is a something different word. But when we mentioned it, so flooding on English, översvämning on
Oh.
Swedish. Yeah. Earthquake on Swedish, jordbävning.
Oh.
Hey, JC. Hey, Dojo. Um,
Christine. How do you say a squirrel has run up my shorts? There's a class clown. We got to have a class clown.
rain would be regn on Swedish. Sunny, soligt.
Huh.
sun, sol.
I've been watching over here in the chat, Joran. Bubblevis is saying, using the Swedish words you're putting up, and then saying what it is in Dutch also. We got a multi-language lesson going on here. I'm glad we get to replay this.
Well, I suggest you guys put this on your playlists on your own channels,
Oh,
so you can replay it over and
yeah,
over.
so it's handy. Yeah. I'm going to put this in my special videos from special friends playlist.
Uh,
Yeah, Freeman James is a little concerned there might be a test after the stream. Yeah,
no, don't worry
yeah,
about
James,
that.
both you and I'll fail today, I'm sure. You know, where your language, Joran, has the occasional rolling R,
Yeah.
that's where I run into problems. I can't roll my R's, and unless I've had a few drinks, then I can roll them.
Okay. The English word fog is on Swedish dimma.
Dima.
Yeah.
Dima. Neat.
Yeah, it is.
Yes. Yeah, Andy, you're right. I can't roll my arse.
We don't have that heavy rolling R's as the Scottish has. The
Right.
Scottish people has more like that
Yeah.
than we
Where
have. So
their rolling R's are long.
yeah,
Yeah. And where yours are more subtle.
yeah,
And I as I listen to anybody Swedish talking, I can see if I can learn and understand the language with my poor ability of using rolling R's. I think they could still get what I'm trying to say. Where with the Scots, oh my gosh, yeah, they're like playing a drum when they're, especially if they're talking fast. All their long rolling R's.
yeah. Okay. Are you married? Är
Nope.
du gift? A simple phrase.
Yeah.
How are you feeling? Hur mår du?
Uh-huh. Yeah, Tim's world. Proper way to say Husqvarna.
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 car, bil.
Feel. Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, running water. Yeah. uh,
Mm, of course, I spell it wrong. Bicycle, cykel.
huh.
Now it will be a little bit more difficult. Chess on English will be schack on Swedish.
Huh.
That makes it more difficult.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Shower on English would be duscha on Swedish.
Dusha.
Yeah.
Huh. I'm just so thankful that the Swedish language has vowels. A friend of mine is Russian, and he tried to teach me a little bit of Russian, and that so much Russian has so few vowels in it, and they take the consonants and pronounce them like vowels, and
Yeah.
and I told him, I said, I'm not gonna be able to learn your language, at least not how to write it. That's for sure.
Right. It is nearly, well, impossible,
Yeah.
basically.
Yes.
Uh, okay. We have the English word mountain on Swedish, berg,
Very- Huh.
and the English word hill on Swedish, kulle.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Bubble, the comparison with Swedish and Dutch, how much of it is so close.
Okay. Fir, gran. Pine, tall. Birch, björk.
York.
Yeah.
Well, that's neat to know.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, running water. You're right. Yeah, that there's no consistency in the
Okay then.
pronunciation of letters in the English language.
Hey, follow bloggers. Cat, cat. Dog, hund.
Hund. Yep. Huh. Andy. Yeah, something going on there that we're better off not hearing Andy's new language.
Submarine, ubåt.
U-boat. Yeah. There you go, Susan Lee. Yeah, I can talk to the animals out in the wild. Yeah, talk to them in Swedish. Hey, that's where this old boy will have to practice the language. Is out there. People start throwing rocks at me around here. Oh, Andy.
It is raining cats and dogs. On Swedish, det regnar.
Ha.
Yeah, I know. It sounds pretty fun, raining cats and dogs. Mm, money is pengar. Coins, mynt.
Yeah.
cent or pence, as they have in UK, pence. It is basically öre on Swedish.
All right. Huh.
Now I did a English translation on where I live. Eagleshields Bay. On Swedish, Örnsköldsvik.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And my birth town is Gothenburg. On Swedish, Göteborg.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, in your schools growing up, did they teach you the Swedish names for the towns in your country and the English names?
No, only the Swedish.
Just the Swedish? And then you
Yeah.
just kind of picked up on the English as you grew up.
Yeah, you have to find out that by yourself. We had, wait a minute, I remember in school, we had got a paper and we had the name on Swedish and we had, and there were words on English and we should match them with the Swedish.
Oh,
I
really?
remember that now.
Yeah.
And that
Yeah.
was pretty fun, actually.
Actually, yeah. You know, and I can remember in school that they would do that with pictures and words. They'd show a picture of something and then they'd have all the words that you could pick from, and you had to pick the one that best described the picture. And yeah, it's a good way to learn.
Yeah. Hey, Hamza Kazuri Bushcraft. Hey, Reverend Christine. Good to see you. Okay, Morty.
You have a good dinner, Marty. I wish my kids would come take me out for dinner.
Well, you have to push them a little bit, maybe.
Yeah, I should. Problem is running water's somewhere halfway across country. Yeah, I wish Stephanie's saying that she learned French and a little bit of Spanish in school, but Swedish is really interesting. I wish they would have offered Swedish because I would have taken that. Um, I took I took Spanish and 1 day of French, and I used a little English French and got the heck out of there. The Spanish was another one, lots of rolling R's. I couldn't handle it.
Yeah. Uh, You're familiar with ham.
Oh yeah.
On Swedish, skinka.
Wow.
And the Swedish word for pig is gris.
Please. Ah.
Wild boar, vildsvin.
I'm starting to see a little bit of um, rhyme to the reason in the language, where it's starting to actually make a little bit of sense when I see the words.
Yeah,
Yeah, or in comparison to the English meaning of the word, you know, don't think about the English word, think about the meaning, and I can see the rhyme and the reason that how it works, how the language works. You're being a great help there, Joran.
I do my best. And you like this animal, I believe,
Oh yeah,
deer, rådjur.
Roger. Ah,
Uh,
oh, we got Southern Belle and Recycle Dude. Great to see you two.
hey, Recycle Dude, Southern Belle. Hey, welcome to the stream. Sorry, guys, if I'm not pay attention to the chat, but I have a whiteboard.
Yeah, you're busy texting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this is nice. There's still there's 20 in the house. That's great.
Okay, laugh, skratta,
Grata. Huh.
joke, skämt. Predator, rovdjur. Wolf, varg. Bear, björn.
Bjorn. Wow. Yes. Hi, Ragroot. Welcome. It's your first time here.
Hey, Regroot. Welcome to the stream. Okay. Stone. The English word stone. On Swedish, it is sten.
Stan.
Yeah. Rock. Klippa. Snow. Snö.
Oh, yeah. There. His first swear word, snow. Glory's McNay's saying, "Oh my goodness, that's a lot to remember, Joran." That this is and this video will be posted on his channel. You can tag it over on yours so you can go back and watch it over and over and practice.
Hair. Hår.
Or, huh?
Yeah.
Beard.
Beard. Skägg.
Say it again.
Skägg.
Ah,
I know it pronounced different how it is spelled.
right, right. You better believe you'd have to share, Chuck.
Egg. The English word egg. Egg.
There you go. Another one of those. They sound alike, spelled different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is pretty fun. Actually, I have really fun with this. Um,
Oh, thanks for bubble Bubblevis. That's awesome that you put that up there. Um, Bubblevis put up the Swedish alphabet has 29 letters, 20 consonants, and lists all the consonants, and then 9 vowels and lists all the vowels. Thank you. That's nice that you did that.
I appreciate that.
Freeman James says, "Hope you're not charging for these lessons." Yeah, this wouldn't be cheap over here in the U.S. to get this lesson, would it?
No, I don't charge anyone for this. Why should I? Tattoo. Tatuering.
Tattooing. Ah, that's cool. Andy. Andy, did you pay the 25-pound entrance fee? Yeah. Yeah, it's too bad. We got to get Joran monetized. He keeps giving lessons. Yeah. Yeah. Could have himself a pretty good sideline going here. He'll have to start a special playlist for his lessons.
toe, tå,
Oh,
finger, finger.
finger. Yeah. Just not as hard of a G in finger.
No, finger.
Andy,
Yeah, and he's what
what a
he
character.
is. What he is.
Yeah,
The one and only.
yeah. Freeman James, I know how you feel. He's too poor to even pay attention. That's the one thing I can't afford is to pay attention.
Nose, näsa. Eyes, ögon. Ears, öron.
Huh. Hi, Thack, AOK Foraging. Good to see ya.
Hey, okay. Good to see you. Okay. Hearing aid, hörapparat.
Ah. JCT. Hi. Yeah, Thack. Yeah, Yor and I are both saying hi to you at the same time. Just jump right in there. Yeah, Terry in Circles wants me to let you know, Jorn, that this was an awesome idea for a stream.
Thank you, Terry. I appreciate that a lot.
No, I'm not on screen. Back, I'm in the backstage. Joran's given us these wonderful Swedish lessons, and I sure don't want to take up space on that whiteboard. It's actually enjoyable sitting here in the backstage and being able to talk to Joran as he goes along, and I can ask him questions, and it doesn't take up any of the screen. It's cool. I love it.
Lighter, tändare. Ferrorod, eldstål, or tändstål.
Huh. I want to remind everybody out there, if you haven't subscribed to Jorn, make sure to do it. Give him a thumbs up for this great effort he's given us today. Yes. Spread the word out too. Spread it out to all your friends. Share it out. Yeah, Plano Chuck said that he got in on the senior discount. Yeah, Chuck, Chuck got the senior discount all right. We got to send him a check. That's how senior he is. Stephanie wants you to do another one of these streams. So yeah, you got to keep it going there.
Okay, flint. Everybody knows what flint is, but it's a different on Swedish. Flinta.
Flinta.
Yeah. Knife. Kniv.
Kniv.
Yeah.
So I have a Mora Kniv.
Yeah.
Just to make my mother mad, I used to always say knife. It would make her so mad. Mom, can I get a knife? And she'd give me the dirt. Now it makes me wonder. My one grandmother, she'd look at me with a scowl whenever I'd say that. And she was Swedish. She had Swedish background.
Fork. Gaffel. Spoon. Sked.
GSHL TV. Good to see ya.
Okay. Tablespoon. Matsked. Teaspoon. Tesked.
Huh. Okay, well, he's working on the board. I'm grabbing a cup of coffee, folks. Don't anybody go anywhere.
Hey, Rod. Well, the English word for tea, well, the Swedish word for the English word tea is te. Coffee, kaffe.
Cafe. Hey, yeah. I just got a cup.
Yeah. Salt. You notice it spells exactly the same way on Swedish, but we pronounce it different. Salt. You pronounce it salt.
Salt.
Yeah.
Salt.
Pepper,
Yeah.
peppar.
Uh-huh.
Snowmobile, scooter.
Huh.
Skis, skidor.
Widor. Huh.
Ice, is.
Jeez. Huh. I cannot believe the collection of words you've shown us tonight. It's amazing. Yeah, Chuck, you and Cheesehead will get your checks about the same time. You have to come pick them up at my funeral. See if running water can help you out.
Mm. The English word ice cream on Swedish is glass.
Huh.
Glasses are basically glasögon.
So, wow.
Cream, grädde.
Huh. Yep. Hi, Angie. Good to see ya.
Hey, Angie.
I love that. It's very, she says it's very interesting. It's very similar to English, just pronounced different. Yep. Yes, isn't it great, folks, to see how much Yoren's smiling this evening?
Shark, hi. Well, the English word has two words for shark. I believe in the US they say shark, and in the UK they say yaws. I believe. I'm not sure.
I'm hiding in the back, Angie. I'm here. I'm just hiding in the back. I feel like I've got an audience while I'm getting private Swedish lessons. Feeling pretty privileged today. Ragroot, to me, shark means get out of the water.
Fishing boat, fiskebåt.
Yeah. Makes sense. See, that's what I was saying. Your language actually does make sense.
Oh, so you figure that out.
Now that I know fisk is the proper pronunciation for fish. Yep. That's, yep. Oh, Chuck, that's funny too. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty good. If shark means hi, then Chuck says, so running along the beach saying hi could get you in trouble. Yeah. Yeah, language barriers can get us in trouble. That's for sure. Sometimes it's pretty humorous how it gets us in trouble, but I'm a person that just loves like National Geographics and I love documentaries and things like that. But in our YouTube world, it's starting to, I mean, this is taking over. I just love this. This is such a learning experience. Wow.
Black, svart. White, vit. Blue, blå. Orange, orange. Red, röd. Green, grön. Yellow, gul.
Huh. Wow.
I guess you want some bad language also, I guess.
Oh, I'm not asking for it.
No.
But I'm sure there's some out there that are curious.
Yeah.
Yes, Angie. I've heard of Downton Abbey. Edit. No. Edit. No, I can't pronounce that. I was just reading quicker than my mind was thinking. Yes, Ragroot, you're absolutely right. Love it. You learn so much from all these different countries all around the world. Makes the world somewhat of a smaller place that we can all share together. Hi, Mystique Days.
Okay. Dam On Swedish, it will be fan, basically. Hell would be helvete.
Helvete.
Yeah, I think that is enough with cursing words.
Yep. Yep. Those are the basics. Those are the two most used, I think, in the world anyway. Plano Chuck is asking Andy if he's writing these down. We can replay this after it posts, you guys. You don't need to write it all down because you'll have it forever. Oh, Angie, I totally agree. I think Joran should do a stream in the future. Later in the once the snow starts setting in, this could be a good winter stream. But yeah, discuss Swedish food dishes, the foods of Sweden. I would love that too. I would love that. I tell you, I tell you what, I know they're Americanized, but I just about kill for Swedish meatballs. Oh, 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 yeah. I love Swedish meatballs, especially if they're made by some elder Swedish woman. They seem so much richer and tastier. That's like I try to get Crazy Ann to talk about Norwegian dishes and and when I brought up lefse to her, she acted like, yeah, what's the big deal about lefse? I said, well, if you're living over there in Norway and Sweden, it's not a big deal. But over here in the U.S., you've got to be in a Swedish or Norwegian community to even know what lefse is. And yeah, I eat the heck out of lefse. Angie's saying reindeer meat, I believe, is popular in Sweden. Unless it's tied to a sleigh or has a red nose. Yeah. Oh boy.
Okay. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8.
You know, Joran, you just reminded me of my Spanish class and French class. That's where they started us out. Was first the pronunciations of the alphabet, and then they taught us the numbers, and then they went on to the actual language. But they concentrated on pronunciation and letters.
Yeah.
Angie right away, she likes the number 6.
Uh, Angie, don't mistaken that for the other thing, because
Yeah.
so the Swedish word for sex, well, it has two meanings. It's the number and the hanky panky thing.
Right, yeah. Yeah. A lot of Swedish words I've learned have more than one meaning. It's all in how you use the word.
Yeah, it depends on how you use it.
Yep. Right, Groot. Yeah, you're funny too.
9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, 12, 12.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, Chuck, it's like being on one of Sty's food streams. That's everybody talks food over at my channel, doggone it.
Yeah,
Oh well. You know how I am, Yoran. I just let people talk about what's of interest.
yeah.
You know you've got a good stream. You've been keeping a good steady count in the house. It only goes up and down a couple of viewers, back and forth, up and down, but stays right level, right around 20 all the time. That's great,
Yeah,
guys.
yeah, it is. Um,
There's Crazy Ann. Hi, girl. And Crazy Ann saying hello, my friend, to you, Yoran.
Hej Crazy Ann. Trevligt att se dig. Police. Police. Fireman. Brandman. Soldier. Soldat. Ambulance. Ambulans.
Neat.
Yeah, it is neat.
So, is there a lot that there must not be a lot of language barrier between Sweden and Norway, huh?
No, because our languages are similar to each other's. So
Yeah, yeah.
I
Because
have
I
more problem to understand the Danish language than I have easier to understand the Norwegian
oh,
than the Danish.
really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have huge problems to understand Danish sometimes.
Yeah, I have a friend that's he's Danish. Yeah, born and raised Danish. And he gets a couple of drinks in him, and I can't get him to speak English. And it seems like nobody can understand him. you have a you have a great weekend too, Mystique. You have a good dinner and good day at work tomorrow. Okay, what's rockafisk? Rockafisk, and that's a fish I don't understand.
Um, I'm not sure really.
Have a good breakfast for all of us there, Regret.
Oh, okay. Hospital, sjukhus. Sick slash ill, sjuk.
Huh. Oh, okay, Angie. Okay, okay. Yeah, yeah. Is that the one they age it in crocks buried in the ground? Because then I think I understand.
Booze, sprit. Beer, öl.
Oh. Yeah, Angie, thanks. Yeah, now I know what you guys are talking about. Stuff's nasty. I had a neighbor that made that stuff, and they had them crocs buried in their backyard. I mean, that stuff was so nasty, even the neighborhood dogs wouldn't dig it up.
Wine, vin. Garlic, vitlök.
Vitlök. Ah. You know, Jörn, I can see, you know, you've done so much in this amount of time. Now I got another thing that I can fill those wasted days and wasted nights with. I can keep replaying this. Love it, love it. And yes, you go fix something to eat. Hi, Kaylin, Kayla, and Michael. Blah, blah, blah. Kimchi, yeah. Help yourself, Freedom James. You can eat that all day long. I don't care. Just keep it away from me.
Tomato, tomat. Potato, potatis. Onion, lök. Butter, smör.
Hmm.
Olive oil, olivolja.
Olive oil. Huh.
Bread, bröd.
Wow. Yeah, Angie, that kimchi's made just like that fish. Bury it in the ground. Gloria McNay. Yeah, you got a road trip tomorrow. Drive safe.
Okay, Glory. It's good to see you. Pork chops,
Oh yeah,
fläskkotlett,
that's good. Ah,
sausage, korv,
Corv.
meatballs, köttbullar,
Hmm.
meat, kött, chicken, kyckling,
Huh. I hope you people are happy you got urine on food now. Angie, I love cabbage. I love sauerkraut. But you put any of that in a jar and bury it in your backyard until it rots. That's not cabbage or sauerkraut anymore. No, no. That I don't like. No. Kimchi, you can keep. Cabbage and sauerkraut, yes, I love it. I've smelled kimchi, seen it, won't eat it.
banana, banan, pineapple, ananas, apple, äpple, pear, päron,
Huh.
uh,
Oh, that kimchi will cause a bad stomach, yeah. But cabbage and kraut doesn't. Not for me, at least. Susan likes raw cabbage, not cooked though. I like cabbage all different ways, just not kimchi. Yeah, shredded cabbage in a salad. Yeah, that's good. Susan Lee's never heard of kimchi. Yeah, yeah, it's a it's common in Asia. A friend of mine, he had a his wife was Cambodian, and she made it in their backyard, and it's terrible. That, along with this, um, for no other definition for it, it was a fish sauce made in a crock filled with fish heads. They used the heads of the fish, and they put a lot of really hot spices in it, and it would sit there underground, buried for the longest doggone time. And then they take that crock out, and they pour the crock into a sieve, and then they just take the liquids off of it. It's just terrible.
Soap, tvål. Dental floss, tandtråd. Dentist, tandläkare. Doctor, läkare. Nurse, sjuksköterska.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that was a long word for nurse, wasn't it, Angie?
Yeah, it is. Um,
Glory McNay is saying, of all the words that you've shown so far, she can only remember coffee, bananas, and the number 6. That's good. I like that. That's funny. Yeah. Well, it's a start, Glory. Let's look at it that way. It's a good start.
towel, handduk. Napkin, näsduk. Fridge, kyl. Freezer, frys.
Huh. Yeah, Angie only remembers the number 6, and I got a feeling, Angie, you're going to remember that. That's the one you'll never forget, right? Number 6.
No, because it's easy to associate with the other more, well, you know what.
Yep. Yep. Can't get past the number 6. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Angie's trying to put it into context. I've had 6 to dinner, but never for 6. Angie, yeah.
That's Angie.
That's Angie. That's Angie.
Crazy, galen.
Colin.
Nut, nöt. Peanut, jordnöt.
You're the nut. Huh. Hey, Glory. That's funny. Oh, boy.
Okay. Cabbage, kål. Cabin, stuga. Grass, gräs.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
Weed, ogräs.
Okay. Huh. Glory McNay is trying to say thank you for teaching us.
You're very welcome, Glory. It's a pleasure.
And she's asking if that's right.
Yeah.
That's the way to learn. Yes, James, you may be excused. Do you need a hall pass to run to the potty? Hey, Grim Adventures, great to see you.
Hey,
We're
Grim
quiet
Adventure.
because Joran is writing down our next lesson of the Swedish language here. Yeah, yeah. Only if he needs to go to the loo. Yes, he can have a hall pass.
Match, tändsticka.
Then-
Table, bord. Chair, stol. Chairman, ordförande.
Now for table, board. It makes me wonder if over here in the U.S., if that's not my one Swedish grandmother that had Swedish in her background. The tables in their home, she always called every table a sideboard. because the tables were always set to the side of the room, not out in the middle of the room. And she called it a sideboard. And I always wondered, why doesn't she call it a table? So that must have been some carryover from when she was growing up in the house that spoke the language all the time, Yes, James, going to the loo means the bathroom. Yeah. And if you keep sitting here talking about it, you won't need that bathroom soon. You'll need to go change your pants. Yeah, Freeman, too late.
Okay. Bed, säng, soffa, shelf, hylla, book, bok, books, böcker.
Böcker. That's one thing that I noticed, that the words that you have used with plurals, you don't use your plural in your language is so different than ours.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ludwig's given us language lessons too. Way to go, Ludwig.
Walk, gå. Pencil, blyertspenna, pen, bläckpenna.
All accent marks, Angie. Yeah. All the dots and dashes and commas over the letters are accent marks. Just telling you that it's not pronounced. That there's an we call them accent marks because it's generally it says that it's pronounced differently than the letter appears. So yeah, early in the stream, Joran showed us in the alphabet the 3 vowels they use that have accent marks over them and how they're pronounced. So later you might want to go back and check that part out. It helps explain that. Yeah. And I found if I want to type anything and Swedish or Norwegian, I have to set my system up to translate what I'm typing into their language because it won't let me put those accent marks in there. So yeah. And it's a real bummer. I got to figure something out because it doesn't want to let me do that too often. There's been a few times I want to just type something to them in their native language so that it just clears the bell to them, you know, and they can read it with ease. But my system doesn't always let me. And that's like for Joran for putting his name properly in the comment. I highlight and copy his name off of the chat. I cheat. I highlight and copy his name and paste it in the comment. Oh yeah, Ludwig. That the O with the line through it, and then the AE, and then the A with the circle above it. Yes. I've seen that. I've seen that a lot in your language in Norway. Yeah, Ludwig, I was asking Joran earlier, you know, if there's a lot of bridge between the Norwegian and Swedish languages, and like he was saying, not really, because you're so close to each other and intermingle so much. So
Okay. Ink, bläck. Ointment, salva. Sage, salvia. Witch, häxa. Wizard, trollkarl. House, hus. Apartment, lägenhet. Pipe, rör or pipa.
okay, so that's pipe.
The pipe you smoke,
This pipe you smoke, and
or these big pipes.
right.
Yeah.
So any type of pipe. Neat.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, Stephanie's got to leave. We'll see you, Stephanie. Thanks for hanging out with us so long.
Or, eller. Hand, hand.
You have given us so many words tonight that I can actually see a person go back, look at a list of all these words, and a person could really go to town actually writing out quite a bit of a conversation. Oh, Angie's asking if ink is black, what
Black.
is black in Swedish? What is black in Swedish?
Svart. Headphones, hörlurar.
Huh. I don't. I wouldn't know for sure how to pronounce it, Ludwig. But svart is black in Norwegian.
Computer, dator, mobile phone, mobiltelefon.
Oh, makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense.
I'm learning so much from all you folks. And now, like I said, I gotta go back watch this several times to make it stick. And folks, if this old man can do it, so can you.
Watch, armbandsur, rat, råtta, smoke, röka, snuff, snus.
Snooze. Yes. And that's, I tell you what, I never heard the word snuff growing up. Both my grandfathers, they chewed snooze. Yeah. Yep.
Uh, cigarette, cigarette, cigar, cigar.
Quite interesting.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, Joran, they should hire you over here at the Swiss consulate in the U.S. to teach visitors from Sweden English, just going the other direction. You could probably make a lot of money doing that. I know over here in the U.S., they just scream for people to be translators, for the consulates, for the government. Yeah, Angie, that's so true. Yeah, so many of the words are so close to the English too. So, yeah, there's been a few times where these folks have been speaking their native languages, and I got a feeling I think I know what they're saying because there's a few words that, yeah, but then there's some words that sound English, but they don't mean anything like the English word means. So.
Good evening. God kväll. Have a nice day. Ha en bra dag.
Yeah. Yeah, Gloria and Ludwig were saying good evening to each other over here.
Yeah, I noticed that now.
Yeah, Angie's asking you, Joran, who taught you English?
I was taught in school when I was, I believe I was 9 years old.
I remember watching that video of yours. There was that one video that you put up that was of the preppers in Sweden,
Yeah,
people that were prepping, and they were
yeah,
showing the kids in school and how they're teaching them in school.
yeah.
And um, the reporter was speaking in English, and a couple of those poor kids are like, "What?" So I assume they hadn't had any real English lessons yet, because those kids are like, "What? What'd she say?" And then the teacher was translating for her, and I thought, "Oh, that's cool. That's cool." That's like the Amish people here in the U.S. They teach their kids either German or Dutch first, and then they learn English much later.
Branch, gren, twig, kvist, brand, märke. Brand is like um, your computer, your percolator, or your fridge or freezer, washing machine.
Okay,
That's the brand. It could be Whirlpool or whatever, what kind of brands you have there. I don't
right,
know.
right.
It could be, what is it, Stanley, that tool making company.
Sure, sure. Or like General Electric or
Yeah, that's a brand. That's the brand.
the brand. Yeah, Angie, we had a choice of Spanish or French when I was a kid in school.
Mark, märke. But that is a different type.
Okay, that mark, is that to make a mark, or is that
Well, you can mark, well,
like if you have a chart or something and you put a check mark on it?
yeah, yeah, you can mark your books or whatever.
Okay, okay, yes, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, and Gloria's asking, because you speak such good English, Joran, do most Swedish people speak English as readily as you do?
Uh, After what I know and heard, and the Swedish people in general are very good at English. I believe we are best in the world. I believe on English. I don't remember that if it was in the whole Scandinavia or if it was the world, but we are high ranked on that.
Wow. Yes, that's nice to know. Yes, especially for anybody that wants to visit Sweden. You know, there's some countries you can go into, and you're gonna have a hard time to find somebody that can speak your language. And oh, Angie's partner is learning Russian and cooking Russian food. Hi, Tenchi. Tenchi, Arizona just popped in.
Hey, Tenchi. Good to see you, buddy.
Yeah, it is odd seeing you on so late, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. Too late for me normally, but I had no choice. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Rank on Swedish it is grad, and it is mostly military ranks,
Right.
like captain, lieutenant, staff sergeant, and
Sure.
things like that. And ranks, you can also use that as translate that to led, join the ranks,
Uh-huh.
join the ranks, ansluta sig till leden,
Sure.
basically.
Neat.
Yeah, it is neat.
Yeah, Angie says the nearest she'll ever get to Sweden is IKEA. Uh,
Oh, that's Angie there.
yeah.
Oh, it's Angie.
Yeah. Yeah.
She probably laughed her ass off by now.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this has been such a learning experience. I mean,
Rice, ris, cheese, ost.
oost. Numb.
Good evening, Food Forest Permaculture. Well, it's more like good night, but it's night here. Uh, ah, 2:06 a.m.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't believe it.
I must be totally nuts. What the heck?
What the heck? What the heck? Yeah. Yeah. I've got about a half hour and then I'm going to have to jump off, but I'm still here for another half hour at least.
Yeah, I probably will be here. I probably shut down anyway on 30 minutes anyway. So
Oh, yeah. That'll be 3 hour stream. I mean,
yeah, I don't want to push it too far with this because too much to blend, too much to think of, and
yeah.
you need to let it sink in too.
Yeah, and I tell you what, you gave us like 2 weeks of language course already. I mean, it's
Probably.
amazing. It's amazing. Joran is teaching us some Swedish tonight, and we're hoping he'll do this again. He has to give me at least a week to study this stream over 2-3 times. He's given us so much. You know, the nice thing about it, Jorn, is it's been such a nice, peaceful stream tonight, and everybody in the chat, great conversations, and everybody's loving the lessons. Yes,
Sink, diskho,
that's cool.
trash can, soptunna, toilet, toalett.
Toilette. Oh, that's right. Ludwig's saying that you guys set back an hour tonight. That's right. So,
Oh, yeah, we do.
so about the time Yoren's done, he'll be quitting an hour before he actually leaves. Yeah, we don't do ours until November 3rd. That's when we turn ours back.
Uh,
Good night, Food Forest Permaculture. Thanks for coming over here and hanging out with Joran for a while. Yeah, Angie forgot that she's got to turn her clocks back too.
okay. Sink can also mean sjunka. Ship, skepp. Feather, fjäder. Spring, vår. Fall, höst. Winter, vinter. Summer, sommar.
Oh. Yeah, Tenchi, yeah. Yeah, it's just somebody from the insane asylum. No, you're right. It's me. Yeah, Angie, I wish they'd quit with the daylight savings time thing with the clocks. I wish they'd quit doing that.
Yeah, Tenchi, it's Sty you hear. Uh,
Just the ghost in the room.
washing machine. Tvättmaskin. Mushroom. Svamp.
Swamp. Huh. Angie. Sound like a professional radio speaker. I tell you what, my voice don't sound so good to me when I listen back to it.
Sledgehammer. Slägga.
Oh, yeah, that your word for sledgehammer makes sense. Yeah, yeah,
So it does make sense for you, Sty.
yes, it does. See, the words like that you can kind of steal from other languages to define the word are easy to remember. You know, just the sound of it tells you what it is. So those are easier words to remember. It's pretty neat. Yep, I still say what you're doing, Jorn, it brings the world together when we can sit and do something like this. This is so unique. I'd never seen a stream where you could sit in a chat like this and somebody's giving you language lessons.
I haven't seen any stream who doing this.
No, not at all. And this is seriously unique, and it's very informative and entertaining. Yeah, all of the above. It's awesome. I love it. And there's no drama. There's no, yeah, yeah, it's great. It's great.
Door. Dörr.
Sure.
Front door. Ytterdörr. Carpet. Matta. Glue. Klister.
Wow. Yeah, Angie. Yeah. Yeah. So much in Latin. You're right. You're right.
What you call duct tape, we call it silver tape.
Oh, yeah. Again, it makes sense. Oh, I love it. I love it. Yeah. Yeah, Angie. I mean, any studies in medicine, physiology? Yeah, a lot of Latin, a lot of Latin. You get into finance and higher mathematics, you get into a lot of Greek, and hence the term, oh, that's all Greek to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
And a lot of sociology is Greek. Yeah. Do you see the comment Tenchi just put up?
Yeah. Okay.
Because my system won't translate that, so I don't have a clue. Is that kind of a derogatory statement if somebody scares you?
When we talk about clue, ledtråd.
For clue. Huh. I've just decided I'm gonna make a project out of this. I'm gonna be sitting here on my spare time on and off watching this streaming on my other system. I'm going to be typing these words out, and then I'm going to sort them all alphabetically with all in Swedish in one column, and then the English translation over in the other column. I'm going to just so I'm building a urine. I'm going to build a urine dictionary here.
Needle, nål, thread, tråd.
Tråd. Awesome.
Yeah.
That's me. I get it. Yeah. Hi, Brenda Thompson.
Hey, Brenda. Welcome to the stream.
Terry Circles says, urine never sleeps.
I do sleep.
Only when we don't see him. When we don't see him, he's either working or he's sleeping. Otherwise, we get to see him all the rest of the time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Stove, spis, oven, ugn.
Ugn. Gosh.
Young, ung. Blood, blod. Sorry. I did a mistake there.
Just a single O.
Yeah.
And blood, right?
Blod.
Awesome. Awesome. I have to say, man, you are an excellent teacher. Ozzy Simulation, hello. Yeah, Angie.
Tooth or teeth, tand eller tänder.
Huh.
The last one, tender, it is what you have in your mouth. But the word tender, you can oh man, okay, it has with fire to do. You start a fire.
Oh, sure.
Du tänder en eld.
Uh-huh.
So it has two meanings.
Two meanings can be used two ways.
Yeah.
Now, how would you say false teeth?
Löständer.
Okay.
False teeth. Löständer.
Lost tender. Thank you.
Uh,
Just in case I have a Swede that wants to punch me in the mouth, I'll tell him, just a moment. I have to remove lost tender. Because I don't want them broken. Then he'd probably laugh so darn hard he'd forget to hit me.
and you can use the tender as in another meaning as well. But I don't want to get a strike on because of that. So
Right. Yeah,
I don't want to mention that.
sure. Absolutely understood. Hi, Mountain Man.
Hey, Mountain Man.
Got folks popping in still. That's awesome. Folks visiting in. Yep. He says a crazy mountain man just showed up. Run.
Yeah. Um,
Angie's asking you, Jorn, if our English names are pronounced different in Swedish. Well, would you have pronounced somebody's name differently once you've heard it?
it depends on which name.
Yeah. It might come out with an accent, a person's name. Like
We can take the name David.
right.
Uh, the English pronounce David as David,
Right.
but we pronounce it David.
David.
Yeah,
Yeah. See, now that's like in Spanish also. My oldest boy's first name's Don, but there's not a Spanish word for the name Don. So Donaldo is Spanish for Donald. So if you tell them my name's Donald, they'll call you Donaldo. They'll always say it differently. So yeah, sometimes you would pronounce it differently, all depending on the name. Yeah, I would think if in the Swedish culture the name is common, like David, you know, then someone says my name's David, you wouldn't say David. You'd say it the way you do in Sweden,
yeah.
because there's a lot of Davids in Sweden, but they're never pronounced that way. Yeah, so yeah, Angie, that makes sense. That's a good question too.
Helmet, hjälm,
Yeah,
armor, rustning, sword, svärd.
Svard. Mountain Man says, I speak hillbilly. There you go. Yeah, a little bit of down home hillbilly. You know you're speaking hillbilly when you don't care if anybody understands you or not. That's, that's true hillbilly. You say what you're going to say, and if they don't understand you, you don't even care. Say holler, holler. Say holler. I have to double check something quick here. Um,
Spear, spjut, shield, sköld, howl, yla.
yeah, I noticed that several of the words, the S is silent, and sometimes the K is silent.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's. I'm picking up on that. I'm starting to pick up on that.
schedule, schema.
Huh. There you go, Mountain Man. You put holler in context. Everybody's been sharing language lessons tonight, too.
Probably.
Yeah. Yeah, Freeman James. Between two hills. Back up in the holler. Yeah, Angie, that's that second language that's not appropriate to some. Yeah. Yeah. The language that's saved for those age appropriate streams, you know. Techni, you're right.
Share, dela. Topic, ämne. Math, matematik. How, hur.
Neat. Angie, Freeman James doesn't tie his shoes anymore. He wears Velcro. Ewans. Mod man, you're great. By the way, Mountain Man, I just love all of your tributes to our great and admired vets out there, by the way, just so that you know. I do follow your channel. I'm not one for leaving a lot of comments or anything. I watch and I hit the thumbs up, move on.
He, han, him, honom. She, hon, her, henne. It, det.
Ah, awesome. You've given us so much. That is so cool. That
Yeah. And I feel that my head begins to be pretty messy now. So,
well, yeah. I mean, I can't believe how well you have done, Joran. You haven't duplicated a single word tonight. And me, I would have been a half hour in it. I would have been stuttering. I would have been repeating myself, going, "Oh, and then there's this word," and everybody be going, "You already gave us that one 3 times." You know, I you did so awesome. I mean, never once did you duplicate a single word. And boy, there's a lot of words there. I'm going to be real curious to see how.
and this was just the top of the iceberg.
Oh
Basically.
yeah. Oh yeah.
So,
Glory has to leave.
yeah, I appreciate you stop by, Glory. It is good to see you again. And you take care. Okay? So,
Oh yeah, that was Mountain Man. Once a soldier, always a soldier. Yes, very well done. Very well done, sir. I did
Well,
not have the privilege to serve, but I'll tell you what, don't put down my bets.
you're very welcome, Ozzy.
Terry's on computer now.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm thinking for well, there's a lot of folks that it's going to be too late, but
yeah,
I'm thinking about 8:15 or so my time. That's another 45 minutes to an hour from now.
yeah.
I might pop a stream up just to wrap up the night. Um, I'll see. I'll see.
Well,
Yes, Ketchney, you're absolutely right.
as I said, it's a lot more to learn.
Yep. Yep. I mean, this was awesome. This was great. I mean,
Yeah,
I know this type of Saturday night isn't the way that a lot of people celebrate their Saturday nights, but boy, I tell you what, I loved it, and I know a lot of folks that will once they get it figured out what you're doing.
it
They,
is okay, Terry. Don't worry about that.
oh, Terry, yeah,
She's a wonderful woman.
yeah, she is
And
very,
Angie is also a wonderful woman. And I'm happy to have them as friends. So I always think about them because they are so good people and they have
yes,
so good character.
yeah, yeah. That Techney, that whooping to me, it's a whooping is just for a slight wrong look, a beatings for any discredit or true disrespect. A good beating.
So I,
So,
I can all I can say is I had pretty fun.
yeah.
So I'm happy with this stream.
Oh, I am.
Very happy. So
Yeah,
thank you, Angie.
I am so glad that you did this for us.
Yeah, because I got I got some requests. There was some who wanted to learn, were interested in learning about the Swedish language, and that's why I put up a poll on my community tab
Right.
to check if how many were interested in this.
Yep.
And those who responded on that, I believe it was 16. So that is fair amount of people. So it's just rolling. It's was a the only problem I had was to choose a day for it. So
Right.
and I
Right.
decided to do it Saturday 26.
The you know, I think it worked out great. I've been watching that chat through the whole thing, and we've had consistent people straight through. The same folks kept hanging out, interacting, talking about the words you're sharing, and yeah. So this is 100% success.
Yeah,
100%.
yeah. And this is nothing I really do as normally on my channel, but if somebody asks for a stream like this, well, I have to listen.
Yeah.
and do what I can to make them happy.
Yep.
And I probably get some new followers on this
Yeah.
stream. Probably, I don't know yet, but probably. You never
Well,
know.
see, and your stream title when this posts as a video, the algorithm will pick that up, Swedish lesson, and people when they're searching, there's people out there that want to learn Swedish. Every language in the world has somebody interested in learning it, and people will be typing in, googling, or on YouTube Swedish language, and you're going to be coming up in the list on this stream. So, yeah, it'd be interesting to see where this goes.
Yeah.
Really be interesting.
Yeah.
I know you. I know. I don't want to miss one now. Anytime you want to give Swedish lessons, pal, I'm going to be there. I love it. I love it.
Oh, I have a relaxing voice now. Attention.
Yeah.
I never thought I had that.
And I have to say,
Thank you,
bravo,
Terry.
Joran. That's the most I've heard you speak since I met you. Yeah, your throat's got to be dry by now, pal. You got. You didn't run off for coffee or nothing. I mean, you did 3 hours of pounding that lesson out.
Actually, 3 hours, 10 minutes, and 14 seconds.
Seconds, yeah.
I must be crazy.
Oh, so are the rest of us. So that's why we're all here. All of us crazy folks get together.
Well, it gives me watch hours at least.
Oh yes, yes. That's what I would really like to thank everybody in the chat in the house that have stuck all the way through. That's great because you're in a lot of
Keith,
watch time doing that.
some
Yeah,
names in English you can't pronounce in Swedish. So it will, like Keith, for an example, it makes it difficult. So you have to say Keith.
right. Yeah, Techney, you're absolutely right. We're all a little crazy, but Sty North is absolutely nuts. Yeah, I give crazy a whole new meaning, don't
Yeah.
I? Mountain Man says I'm hideous. uh, yeah. Well, there's folks
Oh,
out there that love hideous, you know.
yeah. And when I this stream is over and I put in the tags, everything,
Right.
and the thumbnail and made
Yeah.
that thumbnail better, probably I will have more views.
Oh yeah.
uh,
Oh yeah.
Exceptionally more views than I ever had, I believe.
Yeah, yeah. Um yeah, with the tags, once it's posted and you can get in there and do the tags and everything. Yeah, people doing searches, this will pop up. You'll get a lot more views, get a lot more interest.
Yeah.
Um, and that helps guide you too for if you want to do future ones and how long you should do them. If the interest keeps growing or stays nice and high, it's worth it. It's worth it.
Yeah, it is.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Terry's going to add it to her playlist of favorites. I'm going to pop it down in my special videos from special friends.
Thank you, Terry. I appreciate that.
So. Yeah. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think I'm going to go live tonight. I don't think so. I got my stream tomorrow night. I'm not going live tonight.
No, you don't.
I'm going to eat something and then
Yeah,
probably call it a earlier night than usual.
yeah.
Get to bed by 1 or 2 in the morning. Yeah, Angie.
You're very
No
welcome,
drama,
Angie.
no drama, relaxing, educational, and so enjoyable.
And
You're
Angie, you know where you can find me. If you want to send me a message or something.
and Techni's going to call it a night. Yep. Awesome seeing you, Techni.
Okay,
Hey,
Bradley.
Bradley. Yeah,
Yeah, I
Bradley. Yeah,
made
I
it
was.
last night. One hit me.
Yeah, yeah. I was on the stream when you were letting us know you were already sheltered in place at the time, and we were watching.
I believe your channel is there, Terry. Don't worry about that. Your channel
Yeah.
doesn't walk away from you. And if it does, you have to haul it in.
Yep.
So I think I'm gonna call in for tonight. So
Sounds good. Sounds good, Jorn. I'm going to jump down and let you close up. Thanks, pal, for letting me sit in the back and chat with you while you're giving those lessons. Yeah, I feel more than privileged. That was
yeah,
wonderful.
and I appreciate that a lot, Sty. So it's always good to have you on my stream and my panel, and I'm happy
I
about it.
I just love spending time with you, Jorn.
Yeah, and I like to have Andy on the panel too. So
Yeah, that
when
poor
you,
guy with his tablet problems tonight.
yeah,
That poor guy. Yeah. So I'll step down.
you're welcome, JC.
And Joran, you take good care of yourself till we see each other again.
Yeah,
Yep. And thank you again from the bottom of my heart, man. That was awesome.
you're very welcome.
Thank you. Well,
Yeah,
we'll see.
a lot of things to play this over and over again.
Yep. Yep.
You need,
Yep.
well, you have the time for it. So
Yeah, I do. See that I do. Everybody says, "Sty, you're too old to learn." What do you mean? I got all kinds of time. I got, I've got 12 extra hours per day compared to any working person. You know.
yeah,
So yeah, I got plenty of time. So we'll catch you later then.
yeah.
Yeah. You
I'll see
take
you
care,
later,
buddy.
buddy. Okay, guys, I wrap this up. Thanks for popping in and stopping by. I appreciate that. You guys has been really awesome, and that means a lot to me. So it is time to me to prepare for bed and try to get some sleep. I will need it. So I will see you later, guys. And yeah, have a great day, great night, great evening, wherever you are in the world. So, and I'm happy that you guys appreciated my little lesson in the Swedish language. But there is so much more in the language to learn. I don't want to teach too much, too complicated things. Thanks, Ozzy. I appreciate that. Thanks, Christine. I appreciate that. Well, it's okay, Bradley. Don't worry about that. I'm gonna shut this down. Fix the tags and make my thumbnail a little bit nicer. And then I will hit the bed and get some sleep. So take care, guys. And I will see you next time on another stream or on my stream. Sleep tight, guys.